Shalom, call hello, Yahweh Bashmiel, Shad Bahashmaka, Kodash, double honors to the apostles and other bishops of great millstone, even the elders that came before them and taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word of truth and the sincerity of the elect tabernacle of David. I'm the elder Yashawan. Shalom and salutations to you all. This is a WW3 Daily Update, and today is War and Rumors of War Tuesday. It's a lot good. That's a lot. And on War and Rumors of War Tuesday, what we do, we go to Matthew 24 and 6. We look for this phrase, this famous phrase, wars and rumors of wars. We read this, Matthew 24 and 6, in the King James, and it reads, and ye shall, and we go, read. I love the way they say it. And read, and you shall hear of wars and rumors of war. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. All right, so after that, we go in, we read these different versions so that we can get some differences. The NIV is the same. It's war and rumors. The NLT is wars and threats. The new good news is news. So we got rumors, threats, and news of wars, right? Where we go? News of battles, right? News of wars. And what else? Down here we have, where is it? Aramaic. Reports, threats, rumors, and news. News reports, threats, rumors. News reports, threats, rumors. News reports, threats, rumors of war. I thought this was particularly good. All right, this is an hour ago. Open-minded, whatever this guy's calling it, OPTM. Oh, you play too much, right? 1 hour ago, Tel Aviv in flame. Netan, that guy, flees to his bunker. Oh, rumor? Innuendo? Metaphor? Let's see. Flees to his bunker as 100 million angry mob take over government bill. Now who's doing the regime change? Right? I wonder if the Iranians paid some of those poor Israelis that are being fucking starved to death over there. Right? Beat down and whatever. Yeah, it's crazy. Rumors, right? One more. Let's look at it again. Rumors, threats. Could be plenty of threats in there. News, right? News of battles far away, and reports. Let's get the report. What's the 411? Starts here. Take it away, open-minded thinker.
Among the Israelis, what started as a protest against judicial reforms is now becoming a rebellion against the Netanyahu government.
Israelis rallied in Tel Aviv on Saturday, demanding for an independent state commission of inquiry into the events of October 7, 2023, and for a change in government.
Let me say this real quick. That's ground zero for missiles. I mean, Babylon, this is an extension of Babylon the Great. Just understand that, okay? So, as many missiles, per capita, what do you say? Per decapita, for decapitation purposes.
Imagine you step out into the street because your country is spiraling, because leadership is dragging you through political chaos, war decisions that never seem to end, and a government that acts like accountability is a nuisance. You bring a flag, maybe a sign, maybe just your voice. And instead of your leaders listening, you're met with barricades, arrests, and a security state posture that basically says, we'll crush you before we'll answer you. That's the atmosphere around Israel's protests right now. People are still mobilizing in Tel Aviv and Jerusalem against Netanyahu's government, still showing up, still refusing to pretend everything is normal. And what makes it sickening is not only the crackdown dynamics themselves, but the way the world reacts depending on who's doing the cracking down. Because when Israel does it, the global moral megaphone suddenly goes silent. Let's ground this in what's actually happening. Today, demonstrations again gathered in Tel Aviv's Habima Square. Hundreds of people, renewed energy, renewed anger, renewed demands aimed at Netanyahu's government and the direction it keeps forcing on the country. Reports around that day tied the protest to renewed efforts to advance the judicial overhaul and wider frustrations with the government. And the mood wasn't polite disagreement, it was a public verdict that Netanyahu's project is corrosive, selfish, and dangerous. And it isn't just one type of protest or one political constituency. In Jerusalem, Israeli-Palestinian citizens demonstrated outside Netanyahu's office, about 500,000 people, angry about rising crime and what they describe as police inaction or failed protection in their communities. Think about that. Different communities, different grievances, same conclusion. The government is failing people and power responds with indifference or force. Like and share to help me out. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It is free. Thank you. And if you want an even clearer picture of what Netanyahu under pressure looks like, look back to November 2023. A crowd in the hundreds pushed through police barriers around Netanyahu's residence, chanting "Jail now," because of anger over government failures. And in September 2024, reporting described police arresting at least 10 protesters outside Netanyahu's home in Jerusalem, with police periodically pushing into the crowd and confiscating protest items. So, when people ask, do protesters try to get to Netanyahu's home? They do, again and again, because they want the country's leadership to feel the heat it keeps dumping onto ordinary people.
Is that a rumor? Is that a threat? Sounds like a threat to me. Right? Rumors, threats, reports, news.
And the state response, again and again, is not humility or reflection, it's force and arrests. I will come to that later, but let's listen to this pastor unload on war criminal Netanyahu.
If you're still supporting Israel in the year 2025, there's something seriously wrong with you as a person.
Ooh, this devil knoweth that he hath but a short time, boy. And waking up to him. Check it out, let a little more.
You do not have a normal, healthy sense of empathy and morality. It's 2025. Israeli soldiers are telling the Israeli press that they're being ordered to massacre starving children trying to obtain food from aid centers. People by the thousands are leaving evangelical churches.
It's 2026.
More than any time in our nation's history. And a lot of it, if not most of it, has to do with they are sick and tired of their evangelical pastors and churches supporting genocide against the Palestinian people. They're sick of it. Jesus said the peacemakers are blessed. Not the people who support Israel. That's not what Jesus said. Did he? I dare you to find one verse of scripture where Jesus said, bless Israel and you'll be blessed. Jesus said, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. There's a lot of verses that repeat this. Romans 14:19. Follow after the things which make for peace. 1 Corinthians 7:15. God hath called us to peace.
Peace and safety, buddy. Anyway, let us get back to, let's see. He's out of there. So basically it's talking about how, he's having problems at home. you know, because right now they're scrambling. They're trying to scramble some carriers. Let's see what this guy's going to say. Morandi. Is this Morandi? Yeah, they're trying to get some carriers in place so that they can get back to this attack. It's just going to take a minute. See where they're going.
Treated as proof of illegitimacy, statements, condemnations, sanctions, summoning ambassadors. But when Israel clamps down on protesters, when police use aggressive dispersal tactics, when arrests pile up during waves of political unrest
on their own people,
the tone from Western capitals becomes cautious, evasive, and conveniently muted. This is not about a consistent principle of protest rights. This is about alliances. It's about whose violence gets called security and whose gets called brutality.
Yeah, so look at what happened in the United States a few days ago. A young woman, white, blonde, she's turning to her right. No. Then she gets shot in the face. The debate in the United States is whether she was turning to the right enough or whether she was not turning right enough and she was moving towards the police officer, thus making his killing of her acceptable.
What is he describing? Well, he's describing rumors of war on the American streets. Between the left, the right, between the people, civilians, whatever you want to call them, criminals. There's war on the streets of America, shooting each other in the face, driving over each other.
The president says, I support him. So in the United States, a police officer can shoot someone in the face sitting in a car. But in Iran, when these rioters and these terrorists are gunning down police officers, attacking police stations, destroying tens of fire engines, tens of public buses, many ambulances, they burned down a clinic and a young nurse inside, she was burnt alive.
Democracy. 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 Right? Anyway, I'm going to end it. I almost went through the whole thing. That von der Leyen? Yeah. This is more of the same. This thing is wrapping up. But yeah, this is what's being said out there. Right? These guys are getting their laughs in right now. But what is it going to culminate into? All right. This guy is on the hot seat. So what does it look like? This is about, he's fleeing to the bunker. So where does this lead us? Rev 12 and 12. No. They're going to make some mistakes. Why? This devil's on the run. Let's see, Rev 12 and 12 says, whoa, right? Therefore, rejoice ye heavens. So like in Revelation 12 and 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath. Why? Because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. This dude is like, oh shit, I got to get some traction. Look at him. They coming down, they protesting, they got to run to the bunker and make up an excuse. The evangelicals done woke up to me. They're exposing me. Damn. Let me hurry up. So you're going to make some mistakes out here. This dude is sweating. All right. So anyway, I'm going to end it right there. With that, we hope that you liked or edified you, brother and few sisters. Shalom.